Now, we've all heard it a million times. Exercise is important. But this new research I just read coming out of Penn State University blew me away with just how important daily exercise is. The research here was really clear. To get the benefits, higher productivity, higher level of happiness, you needed to exercise that day, preferably that morning. When they compared someone that exercised, let's say 4 times a year, with someone that exercised 4 times a week, you would think the guy that exercised 4 times a week, he's always going to be more productive, more happy. That's not the case. It was all about who exercised that morning. So with 20 minutes of exercise, you're going to reset your brain, you're going to be happier, you're going to be more productive for the next 8 to 12 hours. And think about it, gents. Who doesn't want to start the day with more energy, feeling great, feeling like they can take on the world? And this exercise doesn't need to be complicated. Take your dog for a walk, do air squats, do push-ups, hit the pool, go for a run, hit the gym. Find what works for you, but get moving first thing in the morning. In today's video, gents, we're talking about key areas in your morning routine you never want to skip. If you do, it could ruin your day. Next up, give yourself time to enjoy your shave. If you've got a beard, give yourself time to enjoy the grooming. Now, a lot of guys are proud of the fact it only takes them a minute to shave, and I get it. I'm a busy dad. I know that you can be in a hurry. Electric razors are great when you're traveling, you need something quick and fast. But if you think about it, men have been shaving for thousands of years. This is an experience that your father had, your grandfather had, your great-grandfather had. We go back to the ancient Egyptians or the Greeks. They were shaving. And think about, well, shouldn't you actually enjoy this? It's a rite of passage. Do you have a shaving routine? Yes, no. Have you ever seen a shaving map? Let me pull one up. Did you know on your face your hair grows in different directions? When you shave, are you using a cheap cream that has stuff in it you probably don't want on your face to include butane? Are you using a razor that's leaving cuts and nicks all over your face? So how to take your shaving to the next level? How to take a mundane experience and make it magnificent? The first thing I would recommend is give yourself time. Go from giving yourself 1 to 2 minutes to 10 to 20 minutes. Think about that. 15 minutes of uninterrupted time just for you to think about how you're going to go have an amazing day. You, a razor, sharing an experience that every man thousands of generations back has experienced. And the razor I recommend for this experience, the One Blade Core. Now, what I love about One Blade and why I have them as a sponsor is that these guys get it. They're all about the ultimate experience when it comes to shaving. They wanted to give you a barber shop type shave right here with a razor at your home. So let me tell you about this razor. This is perfection. These guys spent over $1 million. They had over 1,010 prototypes, over 12,000 man hours. We're talking 2 years of research and development that went into creating the perfect razor. Gents, this is the Ferrari of razors. It's engineered to give you no cuts, no nicks, and to give you the best shave you've ever had in your life. And gents, if you want this blade, I've got an amazing deal. I talked to the guys over at One Blade, and they're giving you a $50 discount on their black tie package. I'm linking to it down in the description. Yes, $50 off. Basically, you're getting this razor plus, let me go ahead and lay it out. You're getting the anodized aluminum razor display stand. You're getting a 30-pack of Feather FHS 10 blades and a razor blade disposal case. You're getting their One Blade Black Tie Premium Shave Cream, plus the One Blade Black Tie Premium Aftershave Balm, the One Blade Luxury Shaving Brush. Gents, you're getting all of this for the price you would normally just get this core razor for. Again, this is a limited time deal. I'm linking to it down in the description. Take advantage of it. And the best part, gents, a 60-day, no-risk trial. If you don't like this, simply return it and get your money back. So now let's talk about breakfast. Break the fast. You've gone 8 to 10 hours without eating. You need to eat something in the morning. Now, I know many of you guys are going to argue, oh, I actually fast at that time period. I don't eat till later in the day. I'm on a special diet. And if that's the case, I get it. Well, how about you make breakfast for other people? If you're in a relationship, if you're married, if you've got kids. For me, this is the real benefit of breakfast, is we sit down as a family and we make time to just talk and see each other before we go into our busy, hectic day. You're single. You don't have anyone around you. How about you have breakfast with someone that's important, someone that you want to get to know? I know so many entrepreneurs that have made time for people that are up and coming because they actually said, let's have a breakfast meetup. So now let's talk about dressing sharp. And you knew this was coming. I got a style channel here. Now there are 2 parts to this. how what you wear affects others and how what you wear affects yourself. Well, how it affects you, this is called the science of enclothed cognition. And they clearly showed in research that if you wore the right uniform, you felt better, you performed better. And that's what's key. For me, a jacket is like a suit of armor. I like something that makes me just feel stronger, look better, and when I wear this, I just feel more confident. If you can dress for that body you've got, you're going to feel better, stronger, and you're going to be able to go in there and kill it with that presentation. And let's talk about how it affects others. People in their minds, we have an idea of what success looks like, of what that great, amazing lawyer, that consultant that's going to come in and transform my business, that person who I want to loan money to for start that nonprofit. I've got an idea of what a trustworthy person looks like. You want to meet that expectation. Now, time. I get it. People are in a hurry. Lay out your clothes the night before. What you're going to find is when you have that clothing laid out, it's going to be easier to dress sharp than it is going to be able to dress down. Maybe use a clothing valet. I really advocate these. It's a very easy way to put out what you're going to wear the next day. Build out that interchangeable wardrobe. I've talked about this many times, but simply having clothing families with your jackets, with your trousers, with your shirts, that they all work together. And that's what you want, so that you've got a uniform. You've got a set representation that you want to give to the world of who you are, what you stand for, that image. You can dress as the man you know yourself to be. So now let's talk about meditation. And for me, what this means is being mindful, actually being present and thinking through things and using your mind. And I have to admit that I thought a lot of this stuff was woo, 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 till I was actually in the Marine Corps, and an officer that I really respected, this guy actually showed me how he was training up his Marines. And he was getting them to think through scenarios, and he was bringing them all into a room, and they were thinking through it with their eyes closed, and they were visioning before they went out to the field. But he would actually walk them through, and they had to describe in detail what they were doing, the actions they would take. And this has clearly been shown to have a huge effect. And that is the power of meditation, is that you can take a step back and you can think through, how is this day going to go? How am I going to handle this next hour? Now, for me, what I oftentimes do is I journal, and I count this as a form of meditation. There's all different ways you can write down your thoughts. Giving myself time to think has had a huge effect on the way I'm able to approach the day and what I'm able to get out of it. Now, this next one, showing gratitude through connection. The key here is you're showing gratitude. You're being thankful for the people in your life who have helped you achieve something. Maybe it's that coach. Maybe it's that teacher. Maybe you just simply want to put up on somebody's wall on Facebook, you know what? I just wanted to thank you, Mike, for being an amazing coach when I needed that in my life. You are just such an inspiration. When you give this praise, when you give this thanks, you feel great. The person receiving it feels great. You're trying to get on the phone to thank your mom for everything she did. Your aunt. I know of my aunt. I think about what she did. She means a lot to me. And I love sending her text messages because now she's deaf. She's really just in bad health. But she loves dogs and she loves wiener dogs. And that's one of the reasons I have a wiener dog. And I love taking pictures of my dog and sending it to her. Taking pictures of my kids, sending it to her. You make that part of your routine, I tell you, you're going to feel better. Look to take these steps. Even if you start to do one today, I mean, that's one more than yesterday. Congratulations. And that's what I want to see. So what video to watch next? Well, how about how to actually wake up at 5 a.m.? I've got you covered with this video right here. You wake up early, you're going to have time to do all the things I talked about in this video. Or let's talk about your shaving routine. I've got a 7-step shaving routine I break out right over here, guys. Go check it out. That shaving routine, I talk about how to go through and how to spend that 20 minutes when you're wanting to get the perfect shave.